Ayo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Mo Rice here, and I just wanted to give an Ableton quick tip video. This is something that I'm gonna be starting. I'm gonna just do a bunch of them, probably once or twice a week. I'm not sure. Anyway, this one is going to be about the browser section, which is this section right here. It's really powerful stuff, really great. There's 3 sections. There's a categories section, which has all the stuff in your library. It has sounds, all your drum sounds and all your drum kits are gonna be here. Instruments, which is all the devices that you can put in a MIDI track to play sounds. And so there's like synths, there's samplers, really great stuff. Then there's our audio effects, which is all the stuff that you can put on a audio or MIDI track that'll kind of affect the sound that's being produced. It'll affect the sound that's being produced in various ways. Some really powerful stuff. I'll go over this in detail at a later time. There's also MIDI effects, which affect how the MIDI notes are being played on a MIDI track. I'll go over these as well at a later time. Plugins, which are all your VSTs or audio units, depending on which you'd like to use, that you have downloaded. There's clips, which are audio files that you can put into Ableton, and they kind of, I guess they auto warp, something like that, I don't know, but you can play them. And then there's the sample section, which has all of the samples that are in your Ableton library. There's a lot of really interesting stuff here. Like, as you can see, like this Acid Meltdown synth. Those are all the samples in, if you go to your instruments, and then I think sampler, bass, maybe not, hold on. Yeah, right there, see? It's in the sampler. It's all those sounds. The browser has a great function where you can press Command or Control F if you're on a Windows. Command F for me, and go up to this search bar where you can type in pretty much anything and it'll come up. Like if I do kick and go to drums, if I go to drum hits, it'll show me everything that has the word kick in it. You know, so that's pretty helpful, comes in handy all the time. The next section of the browser that we have is called Places. It basically shows you what folders you have. So like there's a packs folder on your hard drive, and really this is basically just all this stuff right here, laid out a little differently. So yeah, there's packs. Right now I just have the core library, which is literally just all this stuff in here. Then there's the user library, which is stuff that you save yourself. So like if I take a loop, like if I go to, where is it, clips, and I do like this, bam, and I extract the groove, which this is a whole nother thing entirely, and I go to the groove pool and I save the groove, it'll show up in the user library, bam, and now I have a groove set up. I'll go over grooves in more detail in another video. I just wanted to show you an example of like if you save something, it'll come up in here. And then you have your current project, which is just full of, it'll have samples that'll have recorded, consolidated, imported, and it's just all the samples you use. I'm pretty sure other stuff comes up in here as well, but right now there's just samples, and there's just samples that I've recorded in this project, which I don't know why there's samples in this project, because it's the default project that I just opened up. And then last but not least, there's, in the places section, there is this thing that says add folder. What you can do is go like that and try and find your sample library or just like stuff that you use often in Ableton Live, and it'll come up. So I'll go to my external hard drive and go to my sample library and press open. I'll open that and it comes up in the browser, which is super helpful because instead of having it go to Finder or like my computer and find like a drum break in there, like maybe this one, and drag it into Ableton like that, and then like, oh, it's here now and I can, listen to it. It's so much easier to just go bam, and then I think it was this one, drag it in from the browser, right? And it's the same exact thing, just it's right in Ableton, which just makes everything so much easier. A few more things. So I touched on the search bar. There's this little arrow right here which lets you collapse and open the browser. So it just gives you more screen real estate for like session view or arrangement view. And then there's this button right here, this blue headphone button, which just lets you preview the sounds in the browser. So if I click on a sound, it'll play through it. If this is not blue, if I don't have it activated, it won't play the sound. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole browser. That's the basic layout, that's the lowdown, that's the wave. If anyone has any questions, they can, comment or email me. My email will be in the description. I'll have a lot more tips, just quick Ableton tips for you guys coming soon. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Till next time.